Hi, I'm Sam Heifel from Entertainment Weekly. I'm here at SCAD ATV Fest with the cast of Legacies. You guys are almost done filming season 2, correct?
Yes.
What is the biggest difference for you as an actor, between a season 1 and a season 2? Does it feel different when you come back to a character?
Yeah, I say it's very rewarding because speaking as a new character to such a series like this, now you got some life to have referenced on screen to bring with you into these new scenes and stuff, and I think that's very rewarding.
Yeah.
I agree with everything that Quincy said.
And all that.
It's fun just because, when you're starting a new anything, there are ideas floating around the air. You have only so much knowledge, and as you see things fleshed out, relationships form and all that, you get to come back to an understanding of a foundation, and then the imagination and the wonder is even more present.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
For the writers, in terms of finding inspiration for stories and for what comes first in terms of planning an episode? The monster, or kind of the underlying story, and you find the monster that fits?
Oh, definitely the story. Yeah, I mean, there's always a monster for every story. So, some you want to do over the course, but it's all about the story, and then hopefully you find something. A lot of our episodes this year didn't even have monsters, so it's always a story first, and then trying to find a monster that ties thematically into that story.
When we sit down and start breaking a story, we have a process that we go through that sometimes works, where we say, okay, where have we left off? And with all the characters, we'll sort of say, this is where their journey left them at the end of the last episode. And then we'll say, where do we want to get to with those characters? And we'll start building sort of a 3-beat arc for them that you then start filling in with scenes. But it's all about saying what's their emotional journey in this episode, first and foremost, and then you start to find unifying themes for all of that, and then everything kind of crystallizes, and then you really get into, okay, is there a party? Is there a spell gone awry? Is there a monster? And you start building the foundations of all the plot structure and mythology.
Yeah. For the actors, what are the twists and turns that you remember reading that shocked you personally the most?
Phoenix reveal was pretty crazy.
You didn't know about that ahead of time?
No, I had no idea.
Who pitched Phoenix? I feel didn't one of them say he should be a Phoenix, and we were like, that's ridiculous, but we already knew that's what it was, or did it never come up?
It was I.
No, I pitched it to you, relatively certain you might hate it, but that it was the right thing and you loved it.
Yeah.
But I think that people were
joking,
throwing out, I'm sure
Yeah.
people name checked this monster, that monster. There were a lot of crazy theories about what Landon was or wasn't that I'm sure we all heard over
Basically the dragon pitch
Yeah.
started as, we're breaking an episode of Legacies. We want to have something that makes it feel like its own show. And I said, well, this is fucking crazy. Excuse me. This is crazy. But we did something out of nowhere. They're dealing with this witch and she's breathing fire. And then they look up and she's an actual dragon. And everyone's like, yeah, no, that's amazing. We should really find something like that, And then I think it was Brett when he was like, or it's an actual dragon.
That's what he kept saying. It was something like,
Yeah.
or. That was a big moment, for sure. Can we afford a dragon was then the next question.
Yes.
Yeah.
What advice would you guys give to young actors starting out?
For me, man, there is a million ways to get it, but find a way to get into the business of it after you have good quality product to sell. Your acting's good, you know it's good, you know what you want to do it in, TV, movies, whatever, go to class, whatever, and then get into finding an agent, finding a manager, do your work, research.
I would just say, act. You don't have to, of course everybody wants to be on TV and film, but you can go to your local theater, you can do this, and if you just, stick with it and do your work, it doesn't matter which medium you do it on. If you love acting, now if you just want to be famous, sure, go for it.
Yeah. Just to do it for the right reasons, I guess, based off of what Peyton said. And know that rejection is usually mostly not personal, and there's going to be a lot of rejection, but if you're doing it for the right reasons, then you'll stick with it, and you will find some success.
I'm definitely building on that, just the 10,000 hours thing. Keep auditioning, keep working towards it. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it doesn't. Just know that everybody's journey is different.
I think the thing that's gonna make or break your career, like your situation, the most important thing is that you know and you are always like authentically you. Like that's your best asset, is to just be not what you think is gonna work or not what you see being popular in the moment, but just being whatever it is you have to offer is completely enough, is perfect, and somebody's looking for that because there's only one you. You know, there's only one Quincy, there's only one Daniel, there's only one Aria, there's only one you.
All right. I think that's it. Thank you guys for being here.
Beautiful.
Guys, we've done a number of